Hello everybody and welcome to today's tank tour from Tom Ramsell, aka Rama, aka Bananarama.
I'll take that.
Cool. So he's going to give us a tour of his system, which is in the background here. Now, you've already told me you don't have an orange filter, but you do have orange glasses that you're going to hold up to your phone.
Yeah, if I could get the phone working with Zoom.
Oh, you're not on your phone already?
No, I'm on the laptop.
Oh, this could be fun.
If not, I'll hold the laptop up, which, you know, is a bit expensive if I drop it, but oh well.
I mean,
I only knew your name as Rama. I didn't know your name was Tom. It's fitting that we're going to go through technical difficies then.
Yes.
It's got the right name.
I'll be honest, Jim, I didn't either. And I've got him twice.
Your mic's working, so we're already way ahead.
And you've took one lens cap off.
Right, Lee. Tom did say he was going to join us, but you know he quite often says things and then doesn't do it. Anyway, Tom, take it away through your journey in the hobby.
Well,
I'm going to spotlight you.
My first reef tank was probably about 14 years ago, something like that. And then walked into a garden centre. Was after some tropical fish, and then seen this marine tank up the side with all these like yellow tangs and clownfish in there. I was like, oh, I want that in my living room. And then bought a little 90-litre tank, all in one, absolute pile of shit. And then got that going, kept a few corals in there, and I was like, I want bigger. So I bought the Aqua One tank. And then got kicked out of the house. So that I had to shrink it all the systems down and move back in with my mum. Moved back, bought this house then because I swore to God that I'd never rent again, and then set everything back up, and then bought a big tank, about 5.5 foot by 3 foot by 2.5 foot tall. Went shallow with the what's it, but then some circumstances happened. I had to shut it down because I couldn't take care of the fish anymore and the corals, what were in it and stuff. There's videos on my YouTube channel of it, and I had about 8 years away from the hobby, something like that, and then bought that thing behind me and stepped back in.
What is your YouTube channel, Rama? Sorry.
It's just...
Please say it's Bananarama's greatest hits.
No, I think that one's got 1 million views or something.
No, that's Bananarama's greatest tits.
Yeah.
With or without nipples?
Why would they not have nipples? What?
Might be wearing tassels.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh,
Pasties?
yeah, and then, like I say, 6 months ago, set that thing up behind me. But I already want to go bigger, but it's got to fit a specific size between that curtain and that there, because if it goes back where my big tank was, yeah, I'm going to end up with a bigger tank again.
And what's wrong with that?
Do it. Do it.
The cost.
They look after themselves. No, I mean, I don't do anything to any of my tanks. It's fine.
Yeah, but you've got a staff, haven't you?
Yeah.
26.
We swap it every week. Yeah.
I was joking, by the way. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at now. So yeah, about 8 years out the hobby, 7 or 8 years out the hobby, and then about 6 months ago, I was like, I'll step back in, and that tank was originally my mate's tank when he was in the hobby the same time as me, and he just stored it in his garage for like 8 years or something like that. And I was like, how much do you want for it? Because it had everything in and bits I'd give him before. And he said like 300 quid, and I was like, full system for 300 quid, I'll take it, like.
And did that include the Radian?
No, I added that after. It come with a Lumina B2 or something like that. Can't think of that. It's in the garage. Still got it. It still works. I always wanted a Radeon, so I just got one.
Was that the TMC light? Did you say the Illumina V2? Did you say?
Yeah, that's it. That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the TMC light.
Yeah, they are.
With a little remote control on the side, or
yeah, quality.
Yeah,
absolute quality.
How do you feel about TMC again, Ron?
Shit. Sorry. Let me just clear this up. Yeah, let me just clear this up. It's their electronics. So lights, flow pumps, return pumps, all the rest of it. I have had nothing but trouble. I'm not just calling a brand shit because I've got some sort of problem with them. Every single piece of electronic equipment I've bought, it's been garbage. I'm sorry, it has.
The light worked for a month, and it still works. The light does, but the little display on the side, what tells you what's going, gone. Can't.
Yeah.
Quality.
I've never had an issue with TMC.
I don't think we get that shit here.
I couldn't tell you, so like as the times have gone back just over here, I wouldn't have known what I was setting on the time.
Yeah, you wouldn't know your timings and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So and then I was like, well, if that's starting to fail, you've always wanted a Radeon, so I fucking got one.
And is that an XR30 you've got over that?
Yeah, it's an XR30 Gen 5, second hand. Bought it off eBay.
It's doing the.
We were talking about him this morning. You've got to be careful of the brake a lot.
Yeah, so not like anybody's filled me full of paranoia about it now. I'll buy the upgrade kit for it. It's on my shopping list.
Joking aside, Rami, I run them for 3 years after they first came out, and I've never had an issue with any of them. They are really good lights. Just the 6s are slightly better.
What's Lee queuing up his next sponsor? Is he?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta get them lubed up ready, aren't you?
Obviously, my next sponsor is going to be TMC.
100%.
That's going well. So Rama, do you want to take us through either livestock? In fact, let's do equipment and hardware and stuff first, and then go into livestock.
Well, equipment. Do you need me to lift the laptop up to show you, or?
If that's too much effort, Rama, it is your time.
Hold on.
To you.
I don't know if this.
We already sacrificed an hour of our day to put this behind.
Do I have to?
I don't know if that'll help more, because I did set a lighting profile earlier.
That's way better.
Apex. Yeah.
Hey, Banksy. Is that wasn't Banks.
It's made his tank yellow to match his shirt.
What the fuck is that tapping? Are you guys hearing tapping? Is it at my house?
No, it sure is.
Got Freddy's there in the hallway.
What the fuck is that?
It's Rob.
Freddy's there.
Rob's dog is running in and out of the room, and its claws are clicking.
Like, are there fucking mice behind me? What the fuck is going on?
Normally, I just get told no one can hear me. No.
Bonus.
Because he turned his gain up this morning.
That's it.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, this is going to work.
It's an amazing.
No, you haven't seen
That's
it yet,
a great shirt. That is such a good shirt.
Good.
I was about to say the same. It is Ace, is that? I need something like that, but with one arm reefer on it.
So yeah, we got
you cheeky bastard, Lee. I made you one.
So we've got the XR30.
My apologies.
Is that a printed? Is that a printed?
Yeah,
light
Ron
shield?
made that for me.
Ron, like the Ron?
The Ron, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got for flow. I've got an Orbit 2. Just to get behind the rocks, it works like trying to get rid of the dead spots behind the rocks.
Is that the AI version of the gyre?
Yeah. It works in reverse as well for about half an hour in the morning, half an hour at night, just to try and get rid of the crap from behind. And then 2 AR, I forgot what they're called. Nero 3s are they?
Roberts.
Can I ask you a question?
Yep.
So I've never seen somebody with depth-wise front to back of the tank use a gyre front to back like that. How does that work for you?
It's on very low, put it that way, because if I ramp it up too much, that water's coming over the side.
Is the magnet in the weir, Rama?
There isn't a weir on it.
Oh.
There's it's like, I'll show you.
It back.
Is that gone off?
No. Can we move to your phone, Rama?
Oh, it's alright, I've just unplugged the...
I was about to say, you're trying to get him to hold that laptop over his tank as many times as possible, aren't you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if you do top cost.
It's got a sweepstake in the Discord game, Rama.
Then, no, there's the overflow there, which I've had to bust an hole through because the if a snow goes over it or anything like that, it just blocks up and then starts filling up. Hence, where the apex sensors there, the water. So if it does block up, it'll just cut the return pump off.
So it's got something
there, and that's obviously the return end.
Yeah, so same as the old clear seal tanks. It's ocean floor.
It's not the best. It's like I say, I didn't design the tank because I preferred. They did like when I had a smaller tank, they did like I forgot what it was called, an Aqua 1 or something overflow, and you could split it and have two parts. So you could have it all as one, but it had a better grate on it where snails couldn't get down, but it was big enough that it wouldn't have any blockages. But like I say, I didn't design it. I just bought it for cheap to get me back in the hobby.
How big is that, gyres?
Pardon?
Go ahead, Liam.
I was just asking how big the tank was.
It's total water volume, but it was 100 litres with the sump once I filled it. But now I've added coral and stuff in there. It's probably about 90.
Nice size.
Is the gyre magnetic back in the water?
Yeah. It's proved because I've got the MXM module. I'll take you around the cupboard now. So I've got the MXM module. It's all through the Apex what I do. But you have to excuse all the. And we got the fish cupboard. Just got all my crap in here.
And you have a trident in there, but it's actually doing something. It's not in a box.
No, it's doing something. 100%.
Well done, Rama.
Jesus.
Yeah, and it's used the Apex control dosing as well, the trident control dosing.
What are you dosing, Rami?
I'm using Reef's elements, the part 1 and part 2, which is, I'll move these out the way.
pH plus or just a standard?
Yeah, the pH plus. Then I've got my Wise bottle, sponsored by Diet Coke. I needed a bottle, and I was like, just chucking it all. What's it? So I've got my 2 what's it there, and then just my test kits and stuff. I'm gonna swap over to that once them are up, but probably be about 3 years' time with the amount I dose, because it's only like 2 mil a day of each.
Absolutely perfect for that size of tank, though. I mean, that's what All for Reef's made for.
I've heard no good things about it, mate.
Yep.
Unless you listen to Dong. Don't ever listen to Dong about All for Reef.
Dong?
And,
yeah. You know what I heard?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Sorry. I thought you said Dom, but then I heard Dong.
Dong.
Yeah, that's pretty much my fish cupboard. That was
why are you changing? Sorry, Rama. Why are you moving over then from Zelements to All for Reef? Is that a money thing or just?
No, I bought that first before I bought the 2-part, and I was like, it's just sitting there doing nothing. So I was like, I might as well make use of it when them 2 run out.
Does anybody want to just say another name and Rama will go out and buy that instead?
AFR is just so easy.
It's easily done.
Modern Reef, yeah.
I'm quite liking Aquaforest, you know.
Oh, fuck off.
Yikes.
Love it.
There'll be none of that here.
I was that close to putting my Aquaforest t-shirt on today.
Yeah.
Because it's an extra large and I'm really too fat for it.
So yeah, that's pretty much my fish cupboard set up with the Apex in and everything.
Is that a bottle of phos remover you've got there?
This one?
No, the purple one. The one next to it.
One. Yeah.
On top of your cellophane, crap phos.
Elimifos.
Hey! Yeah.
No, that's the plus. No, that's plus MP.
Right.
But I've not been using that.
I thought we'd got to the centre of the shrubbery maze there.
But then I bought a bottle of this Friday and started using that for my nitrate.
Hold it up a bit more because we can't see the label.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Oh, nitro plus, right.
Putting it in, right.
Oh, so it's all that made by DD?
No,
it's the sponsor.
It's distributed by them, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yep.
They just add on 90%.
Just like they do hydros, or not hydros.
So you're letting your Trident stipulate how much you're dosing? You're not doing it manually?
Yeah,
it's quite... Take control.
Yeah, it's quite good with it. The dose pumps are second hand, and I just bought new heads for it before I hooked it up. Because the other ones, when I took them off, they were all like black round the, where the roller goes round.
Yeah.
And they were all like quite black, and I just bought 2 new ones off AAC.
Is the Alpha Reef still doable with the Trident controlled dosing?
I'm not sure, because I did read somewhere that it can fig it all up, but it only takes it. Apparently, it only runs off the.
Isn't it?
It takes it off the calcium reading.
Yeah.
So
I'd be a bit careful with that because it can take up to 2 days for it to catch itself back
register.
up.
Yeah, that's
right.
It might be all right once it's settled in, maybe, because you've got to wait for the bacteria to convert it, haven't you? That's why it's
Right. I'm glad you guys are here.
Just buy yourself another doser, mate, and another probe, and you'll be good.
And then I've got my CO2 scrubber.
Dave.
That's a good one, but the Aquaforest one's a lot nicer.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That is the Aquaforest one, isn't it?
I'm going to boot him. Seriously, I'm going to leave.
I was going to say, yeah.
I'm only joking. I won't do it again now, Don. I just opportunity is something that I thought would be funny.
It's funny. I'm only joking.
So that's CO2 media, is it? You just
right. Because I've on the weekends, like my sister will come round and everything. I'll just watch my pH drop. So in the what's it? I'll just plug that tube straight into the connector onto my skimmer, and then it just helps a bit.
I would tell your sister to fuck off.
Yeah, I was thinking the same, actually, yeah. I was going, I know what I'd do in that situation.
Yep, fuck off. Breathe out the window.
Yeah, you've got your own house.
Plug her pipe outside, yeah.
Well, if it weren't for my sister, I wouldn't be doing this tank tour at the minute, so,
She's not there, is she?
No. If she was, Rob, and then...
Stop fucking breathing.
The sump, which I don't really go in other than to empty the skimmer, and it's just like the return there, top off, which I have to top up twice a week, which really does my head in. Refugium.
Bubble Magus 3.5.
That's the one, yeah.
Brilliant
still
little
going.
skimmer.
Brilliant skimmer.
The only the funny bit is the skimmer cup does not fit between that gap there.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to take the lid off. Then it fits, but then you end up with shitty stains like today. in the
really tight.
carpet.
Like, that
why do you get that pipe
really
and just suck it out with that?
Sorry, Les.
You still have
Why
to
do you use that pipe and suck it out?
You still have to clean the neck, though, Lee.
Well,
But once you suck the liquid out, they can take it out without making shit stay.
So, Rama, little tip. Take the lid off, turn it upside down, take the skimmer cup off, and then you set the skimmer cup on the upside down lid, and it stops it from spilling.
Oh, that's a good idea. And then, it's just running on one of those Tunzi, the pink, whatever it is.
See, that's well attached.
Oh, yeah, massively. To waterproof.
Oh, they waterproof those ones.
They're the waterproof ones, aren't they?
Yeah. If you put them in the water, they go up in
if I
power.
put it on the actual thing, I can't shut the cabinet door properly. So, slam it. What an idea.
Slam it. Just drill a hole so it pokes through.
Yeah.
If I do, it still has to sit like that, but I can shut it near as damn it. Oh,
was that an anophosphate tester I saw down there, Rama?
I've got the Lee give me that, which I'm very, very grateful for, because I've actually got a decent reading, which is the phosphate tester, which is 0.
Welcome, mate.
Go on then, put us out of the misery. What is it?
0.4 or 0.04. I can't remember now. I posted it in the
Strangest
Discord.
fucking tank I've ever done. Grown man crawling around the fucking floor with toys.
Good.
Look at him.
And I bought that the other week, and that's still reading 0.
Is this still on his laptop? Is that why his laptop's on the floor?
Yeah, 100%. The things I do for you lot.
Your old heart, Rama.
Is that a banana ass I can see?
Ron likes a man on his knees, to be honest.
Oh.
So is the only thing in the sump a skimmer? Is that it? And the return pump?
Skimmer and Refugium, yeah. That's it.
So where's your heaters? Is one in the tank?
Oh, that's in the sump as well, yeah.
Just one in the sump?
Yeah, just one. I did have
backing it up.
Temperature probe up in the top at one point as well, just to see what the difference was, but there was like I think it was 0.5 of a degree or something, so I could just...
What's your heater plugged into then? Your energy bar on your Apex?
Yeah.
Plugged in direct?
Yeah.
It's a very, very simple system to have an Apex on.
It is, yeah.
Well, I bought it in anticipation to go bigger, so I'm kind of buying all the... Yeah, when I get just buying the toys now, ready for the big purchase.
So what have you got in there then, Rama? Take us through.
You're asking me to name things now.
Just say the pink one, the green one.
Colony.
Antennas.
Right, fish-wise, I've got 2 clowns, a banana wrasse, obviously.
Of course.
A regal tang, which is hiding at the... God, I'm going to drop this. A regal tang, and there is a sulphur goby and pistol shrimp in there as well.
Ah, nice. Are they living together quite well?
Yeah, this is why these little rocks at the front here, these end up at the front, even though there wasn't at the front, because the pistol shrimp just likes to walk out and roll them. So...
What kind of rock is this, Rama?
It's live rock. It's got mushrooms on, and that is that one there. That one there is my Zoa garden / Aptasia garden.
Nice.
Which wasn't intentional. And then I can hold this.
Everyone complains about Aptasias. It's 3 corals, for Christ's sake.
Does your pistol shrimp murder everything?
Nah, be sound.
I think mine was just a dickhead.
Yeah, mine's been sound. Like, the goby's a bit of a dick to the wrasse now and then, but that's about it.
Same colour.
But then, I've got I don't know what that coral is at the top. Sunset.
Monty.
Yeah. And then
bird's nest.
Yeah, I think that's the bird's nest. Yeah. That's meant to be a golden torch, which I need to send Lee a picture to so he can tell me which type. These are looking well. Pissed off now I've changed the light, to be fair. There's a green plated Monty there as well, which just looks brown under this light. It's fucking ice, this tank tour.
So what's the top left one, Rama? Is it an Anacropora?
It looks like it, doesn't it? I was thinking
maybe.
Yeah, it's got little green polyps on.
It looks thick.
Looks what, sorry?
It looks a little thick for an Anacropora. Usually, I guess I'm used to them being kind of like bramble and real thin.
Can you go a bit closer to that, Ram?
Maybe it is. I'm sorry if it's...
Sweet shirt.
Stick your laptop in the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
No, I think it is. Now that I see it a little
I could put some pictures on. I could send some pictures like with the lens on the
might
glasses
be a digi. Could it be a digi? Maybe?
Yeah, I think it is a DJ, green DJ.
Okay.
And I've got some sort of
Slimmer?
some sort of that's me Duncans, which are growing new heads. I can't get my finger there. That's a dead acro. There. That was the first thing to die when all my nutrients got like plummeted and everything. It was just like, yep, I'm out, I'm done.
You don't think the zooxanthellae is migrating to the tips?
The what?
Well, it is, and then he left.
Going there.
Oh,
sorry, Julian.
But yeah, on the other rock, got 2 hammers at the bottom, which are like doing really well. I'll try and get them in. Just above that,
one on left, nice.
Then I got the one above it. He's a red.
Satosa?
That's it. That's the one. I'm glad you're here, Ron, because I couldn't remember the names. Then just to the right of that and slightly up is me red DJ, which when I was putting it in there snapped in 2, so I've technically got 2 frags now of that. Then the purple Monte, and then the Holy Grail next to that. And then below that, Flavia, is it? Favia or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's a Goniporia little frag of that down there, but it's never really took off. And then yeah, on the top, it's just the I don't even know what they're called. I ain't got a clue. Just look nice in the shop. Well, not under these lights, but
Good.
Where'd you get that live rock from then? Was that from a friend or was that from a shop?
no, it weren't. It was the TMC. I think, is it TMC?
Jesus.
Or Aquaforest or whatever that do a. Let me plug this back in.
And you've not got any nutrients?
No.
Not
Well, I've got no nitrate now.
And you're running a Refugium still?
But I've reduced the light right down to like night. It was running 12. And I have halved what was in the Refugium as well.
Well, it's a Refugium in your sump, but what is it? What is in it? Like
just Cheeto.
Okay. Is that growing?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, when I found out I had nutrient issues, I just halved it, and it was like a lot more. I only put a little bit in, and then it was when I took half of it out. There was like a big clump of it, and that was half of it. So it was growing.
Just pull it all out.
But I don't want to end up.
You must have nutrients if it's growing.
I don't want to end up like Jason, where it just swings the other way. Then.
Yeah, because that's what happened to me.
I took all of mine out of my sump. I had it all in a basket, and it was growing like crazy. And I just decided that I'd had enough of it. So I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to actually throw it out yet. So I've got a Fluval Evo in here as well. So I just threw it all in that, and that's completely filled with Chaeto and other macroalgae. But I haven't noticed anything detrimental. No detrimental effect at all.
That's a nice tank behind you.
Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah, I think that's telling you something, Rama.
That's a really nice jumper Rob's got on.
You will see that next Sunday.
Yeah.
All right, happy days.
Dave said he looked like that as soon as he removed his Refugium.
All right, okay.
Yeah. It wasn't like this before. It was yellow and
just overnight.
Oh, that happened overnight. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's like literally as soon as I took it out.
Did it keep on changing as you put the Cheeto back in and out like that?
Yeah. Three guesses what I'm doing tonight.
So Rama, what is next for you in the hobby then? Do you have any equipment, livestock that you're after, or is it going to be a bigger tank?
I'm not putting anything else into that tank now. I think there's enough in there when it starts growing and stuff like that. So I'm not intentionally going to go out and buy anything for it. My next thing is going to be a tank to fit in that gap, as I've shown there. Which will be, I'm not too bothered as it comes towards me. I'm not bothered about the distance that way. It's just got to fit in that gap. So a I had the idea of a
You put a
peninsula
6
today.
foot peninsula in there.
Yeah, I was about to
That's
say.
it. Yeah. Honestly, I've already.
Look
not
forward to
even
see the
joking.
telly.
I'm not even joking, you know. I've even been at the tape measure rate. When I sat here earlier, I was like, "Oh, will a peninsula fit here? What will I have to do in the living room to make that fit?" So,
Well, how wide is that space? Like between
it's
the window.
about just 3 foot, just over.
Let's measure it live, Rama.
Told you there's a 3 foot tank in my
It's
garden.
ordered live.
Are you actually expecting me to measure it live?
Yeah, why not?
You got a tape measure there. Get us up.
Yeah. Is that a freedom unit measure? Is it gonna be...
Come on.
Yeah, you got to measure it in metric.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
No,
It's got to be
no.
imperial.
It's got to
Then
be
you
in
ha-
inches.
Then you have to. Somebody has to do the conversion if you measure it in metric.
It's got to be in inches. Got to be in inches.
Oh, I'm not liking what I just read.
What are you doing? Why have you got it right on your tape measure?
I could probably get a 4 foot in there.
Seriously?
Nice.
Yeah, it's 4 foot to the recess of the window.
You could have one of these.
That's
You
just
can
a
have a
window. I
120.
mean, just put it across the window.
120. Yeah.
That's what I'm doing with
120.
my next one.
You can have a 4 footer that comes all the way out 6 feet.
Yeah.
Peninsula.
4x6 peninsula.
What a great idea.
Amazing.
You could have same as what I've got, Rami, that big
Yeah.
6x3x2. That'd go there lovely.
Perfect.
That's a very nice tank. Very, very
Lee,
nice.
weren't you going to upgrade? Why don't you give him your peninsula?
They can have it for me once I've upgraded. I already tried giving him 3 foot of that I've got in garden. It's like,
No, I didn't know what my gap was until now.
Do you not
But,
have an obligation, though, Lee, to make sure that the badgers have somewhere to live?
oh, they've got the skip. They haven't picked that up yet.
They've got a skip. But the foxes live in the skip.
Oh no, they're all in there now at the minute.
And you're
We've been winter like cuddling together to keep warm.
were they
You
attracted
really have
by your
badgers
mum's
in your
finger?
backyard?
It's just,
You
it's
really
a better
have-
way. It's better than saying homeless people. You know what I mean?
oh,
So, Rama, yes, your next system. Do you have a brand in mind?
not really. I just want something what's gonna fit, but I want to have a look at the sump because of me not having any input on that tank behind me of how I wanted it, like I had all my other custom tanks before these. Like the top off reservoir on it, it's like I'm having to top that up twice a week, so I'm having to top up my top up, and it just does my head
It's
in.
annoying.
I don't mind doing once a week. Do you know what I mean? But like twice a week, it's like that.
Pouring 12 litres into a container.
Hence the
Aquaforce.
container there. That's my top off or my top off.
You can't run RO or anything to where that tank is. Then it's just,
No, I haven't got that. That's my next thing. To be fair, in the garage is making my own RO, getting the bowsers in and everything. So I can start mixing my own salt. Because every time I do a water change on that below me, I don't know what the parameters are of the salt that I'm buying. But it
So you
seems
just
the
get
magnesium.
water from your LFS then?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. I can't believe people still do that.
How far away is your LFS from your house?
11 minutes.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
if I'm flying.
That's very precise. 11 minutes
Black
north,
Friday.
northwest.
Is
Black
that a
Friday's
car
good,
or a
man.
helicopter? What's that, Zach?
Black Friday sale, man. Do you guys
Yeah.
have Black Friday over there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Why? It's an American thing.
Just
Fucking
Yeah,
copycats.
Not
we get all
anymore.
that shit.
Yeah, that's
Still trying to
my
be
next
like
thing.
us.
You are grossly outnumbered, Jim.
Bring it on.
Jim, they say we suck, but they keep taking all of our stuff. So I don't know. It's funny.
Right.
I think it's forced on us, to be honest.
You're gonna hit us in the head with a curling stone. It's about all they got. We import.
I can't remember asking for a Starbucks by my house.
It's funny that they did one near where my mum lives, and it's a rough area. and every 2 weeks it was broke in, and you could guarantee someone at the estate said, "Look how many new coffee machine we've got."
So have you ever tested the water then from your LFS before you put it in the tank?
No, I trust them.
Just bosh it in.
Smash it
Faith,
straight
lot
in.
of faith there.
Remember, Robbie, this is the same guy that puts water in when he picks his corals from shop.
Oh yeah.
Same
the
shop
SPS
as well.
tank.
Yeah. I only get to one shop.
So
I'll shop about. Don't get me wrong, because I travel around the country quite a lot. So I've been in AAC a few times.
Right. So you chuck loads of water from loads of shops? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Mix them all together. One of it.
No, only the one, and only out the one tank, the SPS tank. Well, the SPS system, shall I say?
Right.
So you have to buy your auto top off water too. You go in and you buy.
Yeah, like I say, that's my next thing in the garage because I've got the water feed to the house, what comes through the garage. So hopefully the plumber will come in and tap off that, and the waste line runs by it as well. So,
do you have like a 48 valve distributor
like
in the wall? Water coming in. 88
bathrooms.
Everybody instantly just lit up. I mean, his tank, everyone's like,
And then he opened that cupboard door.
Fucking cupboard, and everyone went, "How many bathrooms you got?" Tour coming soon.
Yes.
Followed by Lee's mum's cupboard.
Oh,
that's what you don't want to see.
Could you imagine?
Weekend set.
I've noticed every camera angle I've seen on Lee's video, the background is full of Neptune stuff.
Yeah.
There's boxes everywhere.
Sponsorship, isn't
he? And he had to get a sponsorship from
distributor.
Aquaforest, but all that Neptune stuff, they're missing out here.
Yeah, you think I would? You think they would? It's annoying. It really is. I've got more kit there than what more shop has.
Yeah, you're in the wrong country, though, Lee. They don't care.
Yep. If I talked funny and said aluminium, I'd probably be all right.
Let's try that again.
Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Oh, God. So Rama, you're going to do an upgrade. Do you have a kind of time frame in mind?
Probably be.
Don't commit because Ron will pencil it in for a tank tour.
Once I've got an idea in my head, because this one was slightly planned out, and it was like, you're only doing LPS. Then I bought an Apex. Thought, you could probably do SPS. And then it's like, then I bought the Trident. Then it's like, you definitely
slippery
can do
slope,
SPS
my
now.
friend.
And then it's like,
Yes.
so the plan went out the window.
What would the next tank be then in terms of inhabitants?
I'd love when I had my big tank. The end game was to have a Moorish idol in there. That was my dream fish, but I never got to that point with it. But I don't know. I quite like.
Don't want corals in.
I'd like an Achilles tang, and then just fill it full of coral. I'd like a mixed reef.
Yeah.
Like when I see Rob's on his videos, I'm liking the all of it. Like I do just. But then I suppose.
If you get a chance and Rob lets you, it's amazing to see him like in flesh. It really is. Just that vampire tag is amazing.
Yeah, and you get free charging on the car.
You do, Dave, you cheeky fuck.
I've just got a hybrid.
Get a tour of the estate as well and get to see you somewhere else.
Don't let him plug it in. He might rip your electric cover cap off.
That's very true. Don't let me clean your car either.
No, definitely not.
A few things I'm not to be trusted with.
Good way to get a bird shit off your car is just to use a handful of gravel. In case anyone was wondering.
It works. Angle grinder works as well.
I'm just sitting here with my pad and my pen, and I'm seeing Dave, Matt, and the bearded fish guy, and I'm thinking, tank tours?
Tank tours.
Yeah. Tours.
Yeah.
I think we should.
So Rama, do you have a cellar? Do you have to worry about supporting the floor underneath a bigger tank?
No, because I've already when I moved into the house and I ordered the bigger tank, like the 5.5 foot one, literally the missus went to work at the time one morning. I had the old carpet up, all the suspended floor, and I was under there reinforcing the floor all the way through. By the time she got back, I'd done the lot. So, yeah, I ain't worried about that.
Ready to go then.
If anyone needs their floor down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
how that works?
Six
Didn't
foot
even know,
tank
to be
minimum.
fair.
Anyway, Achilles tank, at least a 6 foot tank.
It's going to be that,
minimum,
what's
I'd
it
say,
then,
really.
isn't it?
Peninsula.
Shark.
Just because he's got low phosphates, don't get him getting a shark and making it super
Yeah, that'll
hard.
do the job. Yeah.
I had a young Achilles tang that was maybe, I don't know, he got to about maybe that size in this tank. And then one day, his behaviour was just slightly different the way he was swimming. And I was like, nope, it's got to move him on. Too small. So he's now in the frag system, blasting along the 6 feet and above and under the racks. And he's doing an amazing job of cleaning up the frag plugs. Like, incredible. But, I mean, at some point, if he gets too big for that tank, I'll need to move him on.
Might be going to your new coral
Nice to
farm
have
then.
like a farm, 7 different tanks.
Have you got any tank size? We've gone off already, haven't we? But have you got a tank like raceway size or not? Is it you ain't done any?
I've got a meeting on Tuesday, and I'm going to go in and measure the space that I'm going to be using for the farm. So I'll keep you posted on that, and then I'll start thinking about whether I want rows of tanks in the middle, or whether I want them all on the walls, or whether I want them coming out from the walls. I want everything to be super easy to reach.
Yep.
Because if it's not, exactly, because if it's not, people will not look after it. It's like Than even said, he went for a human aspect to his entire building as opposed to what would be best to squeeze corals in. Because he said, he did a couple of 2 tiers, didn't he? And he says the 2 tiers ones, the bottom ones, everyone doesn't give a fuck about.
Yeah, he did say that.
So, yeah, I'm going to keep it a really, really nice height. I'm going glass because I want to be able to see under the racks and monitor things. So, yeah, I'll keep posting on that.
Nice.
So you're going to spend the time to clean the glass on your grow out tanks.
Yep.
Staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Staff.
exactly.
Yeah,
If I can find one single human being to trust, yes.
How much you paying? I mean, $150K a year or something. I'll pick them up.
Lee's going to drive up. He'll clean your glass.
If it wasn't too far away, I would.
I think everyone's coming up. I don't know whether we're doing a barbecue or just a kind of get together.
We're coming up to that festival that you've got coming up.
I'm sure
When's
you
it?
fucking are.
Yeah, when is
Over
this? How come the
Christmas?
Americans weren't invited?
What? Everybody's invited.
Yeah, when?
Well, we move in the 28th of February. Might be earlier depending on when I get rid of all his stock. But
Yeah.
is that the reason why you can't come? Is it a clash of
Busy.
dates, Mr. Dub?
Busy, yeah. It's like,
Damn
He's
it.
going to plan it. Yeah, if you can drive here, it's fine. But he's going to give us like a 2-day notice for us to get there.
Wait, when's the anal festival?
yes.
Just for the viewers that have not watched any previous episodes, very quickly, there's a town slightly further north of us. They have a canal festival, and every year somebody removes the sea from every sign. So everyone comes in the summer to enjoy the canal festival, and they are greeted with loads of giant banners around roundabouts welcoming them to the anal festival.
When is it anyway? Because I want to come down and I'm going to take a black marker pen and put Ron on every single sign that says Ron's Anal Festival.
I don't know how it is down where you are, Lee, but there's more than one Ron up here.
Yeah, well, I know where it is. It might be off.
It'll just be a fucking photo of me.
So we always joke about that. We always joke about the anal festival, but in all seriousness, what the fuck is a canal festival?
Yeah,
it's a good point, that.
It's like celebrate your fucking canals. Like what the
How
fuck is?
come you get a canal festival?
This
Birmingham was like canal like central for like the Black Country, the
Oh, fucking start one, Tom. Well,
really? What is it?
Weed out.
Do people canoe down the canals like a parade? What the fuck is it?
Infinitely more boring than the anal festival.
Absolutely.
Jim, this is the same as a dog walking holiday.
Rama, is there anything else you would like to tell us about your fish tank?
It looks a bit ill at the minute, but it is bouncing back.
Good.
So
And you think that is down to nutrient deficiency?
Yeah, well, it's ever since I agreed to do this tank tour, if I'm honest, it all went tits up.
Sideways. Suits penciled in the day.
You started dumping all the shit in there to get your nitrates and phosphates out.
Yeah, well, I've been dumping it in because I get shouted at and all by everybody, so...
I can't believe...
what's the timeline of your tank then? Just take us... So you set it up, it was good, and then your nutrients just bottomed out?
I think I've narrowed it down to... I've narrowed it down to my error, because I was...
we all did that months ago, but I'm glad to see...
I had to clarify it with my own means. Yeah, I was doing 2 heavy water changes. I was doing 25 litre a week water changes, so I'm guessing that just... It was just taking everything out, so now I'm just doing... Yeah, and it was like, like they say, heavy in, heavy out and all that, but it was really heavy out.
Are you feeding, like monthly, or are you doing your feeding?
No, I'm doing a daily cube of food at the minute, mysis, and a pinch of reef roids.
Wow, okay. Yeah.
I can't believe roids haven't got your levels up.
Amazing.
Because that stuff is fucking unbelievable.
Yeah. Even if you're doing heavy in, heavy out, if you're having to do heavy out to decrease the nutrients, they should be coming back up. I mean,
well, they are.
It wouldn't be that they're not there.
Yeah, but if you're running a refuge, you're probably not getting testable phosphate nitrate, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's the Cato.
Yeah, to suck it out.
Yeah, when it's in there, you're not testing what's visibly in the water, are you? You're getting a fake reading.
Why do you have a refugium, if you don't mind me asking, Rama? What was just a past experience? And
yeah, it just seemed to work for me before. So
growing weed.
Put all your Chato in a bag with your fuge light and seal it up, and then it won't die off with a bit of water. Leave it a week and see if that breeds
anything. A bad idea.
Then you haven't thrown it out.
We don't want proper ideas on here, mate. Don't be coming on here.
Yeah, don't come round here with your
good ideas.
What is wrong with him?
Yeah, that's quite.
Bloody hell, Steve! Unless I can buy it, it's no good to me.
So, how long has it been up and running, Rami?
The tank started in when's American Independence Day? 4th of July. It was the day after that. No, because I remember it because it's my brother's birthday that day as well. So it was the day after.
What, you weren't celebrating?
I'm not a Yank.
Every year I get some of my American colleagues that contact me and say, "Are you celebrating Independence Day?" I said, "Yeah, we call it Ungrateful Colonials Day."
Oh.
It's fantastic.
That fantastic. Said it all.
Silence. Oh dear, Rama, if there's nothing else you want to talk about with regards to your tank, everyone can just have a free-for-all and chat about their weekend reefing if you want.
Yeah, crack on.
Liam, how's the tank?
Which one?
Well, are you definitely shutting the 5 foot down?
Well, most of it's in this tank now, so yeah, I'm halfway through it.
What's the time frame then? When you're going to drain it?
I've got a couple of days off. I'm just going to piss about of it.
You're going to sell it?
Why are you shutting it down?
Just because I've got a lot of humidity in this front room. It's getting on my nerves. Open the door in the morning and you hit with a heat wave of moisture and humidity. It's just getting on my nerves.
Well, look, you're in a fucking vest.
Well, yeah. That was for the Birmingham. But, but yeah, I mean that tank doesn't get any love. It's my quarantine tank for corals, and it just.
Oh, it's like Ron's quarantine tank. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. It just sits there. It's got some corals and fish in, and it doesn't get any love. It gets in the way.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm slowly moving the bits I like over to this tank and get rid of the rest of it.
Rest is in the bush.
Exactly that.
I can't believe how famous that has become. Zach threw some xenia in a bush one time. And now every coral in the world that is not for sale goes in a bush.
That's it. Zach set the precedent there.
Lee, what's been happening in your reefing week?
Yeah, kind of. I'm just waiting for the landlord to come to pick up some parcels. So I'm going to have to disappear for 5 minutes. But if you want someone else to do it and come back to me, then I'll talk.
So your landlord is going to come in the house?
Well, he's coming to the front door.
Yeah.
He's been here before, that's fine.
Let's ask him what he thinks.
Yeah. Let's do it live.
Let's do it live.
Yeah, that would be good.
Could you imagine? Mr. Dub,
if you want to think about it.
How are your tanks?
Not bad. I don't know. I talked about it, I think, briefly in my tank channel the other day. Did some calling on some purple money. It grows too fucking fast, man. Have you ever had purple money?
No, I've never had the purple one.
I have it.
Oh God, Jim, you know how fast it fucking grows. It's a plague.
I break it nonstop, but I love it. I love it. It's beautiful.
Yeah. I love the color.
Yeah, it's lovely color.
Yeah, same.
It's like a great purple color.
Yeah, Idaho grape. It's Idaho grape money, and it's beautiful. And I love the blue polyps. If you have to ever look at it in depth, but it just grows too fucking fast. It's taken over this cup rock I have with 3 acres up top. It's actually starting to like encrust on the plate that the acres are, and it's actually starting to sting the fuck out of the
just chokes them out.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck that. Started taking like this ice pick, and
it grows fucking chunky too. Like it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Thick.
Yeah.
Girthy.
Thick.
So,
girthy.
But,
real thick.
Yeah. Shit's same as ever. Other than that, I don't know. Just kind of hands off right now. Other than that, what about you, Ron? Anything going on besides your expansion shit?
No, this tank is doing absolutely dynamite, just absolutely brilliant.
I was going to ask about that because I know last time, probably about a week to 2 after, you were experiencing some sort of die-off. Not experiencing that?
No, so bearing in mind last time the Rockscape was in the vat for nearly 3 weeks because there was a fuck up with an address via Red Sea. I was manually dosing and testing, which obviously, being a Trident guy, I have got a little bit lazy. I maybe let that slip a bit. But then when I did actually start testing, my numbers were actually okay. Put it back in the tank, filled it up, all the rest of it. And then there was 3 colonies in a triangle. And when I say colonies, one of them was like, I don't know what that is in an American size softball.
Hamburger.
Hamburger. Baby's head, right? And so there's 3 colonies, let's say 3 babies' heads. And this point where they all converged on their encrusting surface on the bottom of the rock, so coral, space, light beaming down, there was a pinpoint of white, and the white just started going through all 3 colonies simultaneously, exactly the same time, hit the main stem, and then started spreading up the branches. It was bizarre. One of them was purple Milka stylo, which, as you all know, fucking bomb-proof.
Yeah.
So I was going to say damn near unkillable.
Yeah, and a green Slimer Acro as well, which again bomb-proof. So
yeah,
I just drained the tank and literally hammered it off, smashed them all off with a hammer, and some have completely regrown from the fragments left.
The growth you have in that fucking tank, man, is ridiculous. It makes me jealous.
Especially that red table up the very.
I was going to say that green table where your yellow tang is right now.
Yeah,
I love that table.
That's a granular. Yeah. It is stunning. Absolutely stunning. But yeah, everything's going great. Thank you. It's the frag tank is rammed full of corals.
So, is the seal starting to go on this tank yet? I mean,
do we need to get you in for a tank tour before it does?
Guys, it's not the seal. It's not the seal. It's not the seal.
It's the seal of the
seal.
How come Ron has a tank tour every fucking month? Anyway, Jim, other than fuck all, what have you been doing?
Fuck all. I literally haven't done a thing except for feed the tank every night. I have not done a thing. I do a water change. I do a water change every week. 20 gallon water change. That's it. And it's just the push of a button. I just got to mix water. What's up, Zach?
2 minutes, guys.
Are you still trying to do your reset? Like you were carving some shit up, right?
Yeah, but I haven't been motivated enough, so it's just
basically
shit's just regrown in the reset areas, and I'll have to do a reset of the reset. So I do a water change every Sunday. So, and all that is I turn on I make a vat of RO water. I have 26 gallons of mixed water already made. I turn a valve, I drain 20 gallons. I turn on a pump, I fill 20 gallons of water in my tank. I make more, I dump all the RO water I have in, mix another 26 gallons for the next week. I start the RO system up to fill my vat. Auto top off fills from there, and I go another week. So I don't do what's that?
What salt are you using?
The cheap shit.
Reef crystals.
It says it on the box. Cheap shit.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. A dirty cheap shit.
I'm dirty.
If it's good enough, for Bargain, it's good enough for me.
Yeah. So so I don't do anything. I have my salt on auto ship. It comes every 3 months, and my dosers every once in a while. I got to fill them with some mixed up concoctions off Amazon, and like Julie would say, a low maintenance, I don't know. I don't do shit. I literally don't do shit. I mean, you guys do so much. Rob tinkers with everything. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm just in a funk where I don't want to do shit, but I do enough that my tank, the corals are out of the water. I don't know what to do.
I feel like I'm getting there pretty quick, to be honest.
Yeah.
Rob,
you are. You got to break that big tank down.
You going to take us through what's been going on in your week, Rob? You've had a busy week.
It's been a good week, really. Oh, well, it started really well and ended just annoying. Yeah.
So funny.
I get to go see coral spawn. Fucking annoying. God.
No, that part was good. Yeah, that was good. That was a great day. Yeah, it was very good. I enjoyed that. Yeah, it was fun. So Monday I did that. Hold on. Friday I got the corals, didn't I? Something else happened, but I can't remember now.
You turn your mic up a bit, Rob.
Yeah, so I spoke to Jamie Craigs and I spoke to Mike about the corals coming in or whatever, and then Friday I had like Thursday night, late Thursday night I think it was, Paul went, your corals are in, do you want to come pick them up Friday morning? So I didn't have virtually any notice really. So I went there Friday morning, picked up 6 wild caught colonies. So like I've said, they break a lump off and then they travel some distance, get another colony, break a bit up, so you know they're genetically distinct. I mean, they are not pretty corals. You'd never go in a shop and go, oh, I'll have a bit of that, because they're just brown. They're just, brown millies. So there's not even a hint of colour in them, really. They're just brown. So I put them in the tank on Friday, but I haven't moved the tank over onto the Australian light cycle, so it's still on like UK time, so to speak. And then I had to change the seasonal data because mine was all for barley, so I've had to change it all to Australia. Jamie Craig sent me his spreadsheet, which is good, so I put all of that in. So that's all done. I just haven't switched the time. And then he messaged me on was it yesterday or the day before? And he said your corals might spawn Monday or Tuesday night. So I was like, shit. I'm just.
So you guys just chatted up here and there, like, hey, what's going on, man? Yeah,
all right, Jamie.
Hey, what you doing?
Come over for a barbecue.
Yeah. How's the old lady doing? What's new? Yeah.
Coming to the Canal Festival.
I've invited him. Yeah, very keen.
Like a rat up a drain pipe.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, the basics of it is I feel like I've been caught out slightly because it didn't enter my. I thought I had a year. I thought I'd be doing all of this next November or next December. That's what I had in my head. So just very unprepared, really. So if they do spawn, I'll try and collect some of the spawn and see what I can do with it. But yeah, I'm not really as prepared as I should be, if I'm honest. But
isn't that kind of your forte, Rob?
What's that?
Isn't that kind of your forte?
He's really, isn't it? Yes. Yeah. I'll just put them in a teacup on the side in the kitchen and spawn them out of there or something.
Yeah,
you've made your tea.
Make sure you label that.
Yeah. So yes, I went out there. Yesterday I went out and I was going to sort the spawning tank out. I was going to change the cycle. I was going to black it all out and do everything. I thought, right, just before I do that, I'm just going to change the bulb in the UV quick because it was the ballast was broken. So I bought a new ballast, rebuilt the ballast, got all happy because I drilled a hole and I put a little LED light in it so I can see that the ballast is on. I was like, I've nailed this. I've got this. God, I'm good. And I went and put the bulb in and I fucking dropped it, smashed the quarter sleeve in the UV, and I was just like, and in my head I just went, fuck, I've just created 3 hours worth of work there because now I've got to turn all my pumps off because the skimmer and the little satellite tank and the UV are all plumbed together from one.
You dropped it in the tank?
No, I dropped it in, putting it back into the UV because it's upright. It just slipped. The bulb slipped out at my end of the fit. It fell about 4/16.
And just went straight through the air.
Yeah, 1/4. We break that down, Rob. It's 1/4.
1/4, yeah, right.
Okay.
That's it. And I just heard a little, just like that, and I just went, oh, I broke the fucking quarter sleeve. Yeah, now it's in a vertical tube, isn't it, at the bottom, and it's all plumbed in. So I was just like, yeah. So that whole thing took me 4 hours in the end. So
I've done it before. Reef Dork did it this week. Yeah,
it's so fragile. And the other thing is, so I bought a new bulb, a new ballast, and a new quarter sleeve. And if you add the sum of those component parts, it would have been cheaper to buy just a fucking new UV unit from scratch.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's been an expensive week. Jim.
And
was it in a
brand new bulb, Rob? It would have come with a brand new bulb.
Yes.
So you would have had 2 bulbs.
Yes. Yeah.
Is it in a Biz UV? Like a
DD?
No, it's a D&D, which is I don't think you
Deltec.
Yeah, don't forget it.
The 80 watt.
Deltec?
Yeah, Deltec. They're not D&D.
Yeah.
Some of you guys are running the same ones?
That's what I've got, yeah.
That's what I run as well.
I don't want cheap shit like that.
I quite like them, but they're just so
What
fragile.
did you just say, Lee?
Yeah, you don't run shit like that.
Yeah, I run TMC ones, mate.
That sounds like an American television station. The fuck is that? TMC.
Yes, and then the other thing that happened is while I was doing it, because they're vertical and they're full of water, and I didn't drain it enough because I was impatient. I whacked the cork sleeve in, and the salt water pissed all over the floor, dripped through where all my return pipes come down to my sump, and killed the switch that you gave me, Rama. Filled it with salt water. Yeah, all the Ethernet ports. Because I went, why's my Apex gone offline? And when I like that, I put my finger in one of the Ethernet port and just a little bit of salt water just dribbled down. I went, I'm going in my house now. I just shut the door and went, you know what? Yeah, so I thought, to be fair, I thought I'd check myself at first because I thought, I hope that's not like done some weird conducted electricity along the Ethernet cable into the head unit of my Apex and just completely screwed it. So I had a panic enough. I'll tell you how relaxing this hobby is. I woke up at 4 o'clock and I instantly got up and checked my phone, one to see whether it was back on, to see whether it reconnected, and it hadn't. And also, I don't know why, I do weird things. Last night about 11 o'clock, I was on my phone. I decided to change the settings in my seasonal data. And then I woke up in the night and went, well, if that's gone wrong, I've just boiled the tank. But that was good.
Was you on the wine last night, Rob?
What's that?
Was you on the wine last night?
No, it was Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night, yeah.
I never took you for a screw-top wine man, Rob.
Yeah, and that's all I could find.
It's difficult to find a cork in a wine bottle
nowadays.
Really?
Yeah, I don't drink wine, so I won't know.
Is that the box wine in England? Screw top.
Here we go, like
no, that's Capri Sun, isn't it? The box wine.
Oh, 5.2 in his mouth.
Got nutrients. Guys, it's Rama's tank tour. Let's get back to Rama.
So he's taken that Refugium offline since he's been on, and that's what's happened.
Instant.
Let's have a look at the tank, see if it's like Steve's.
Yeah, look, instantly.
Yeah. Brilliant.
God, Rob, you seem to make a big fucking pain for yourself.
Do you know?
Did you YOLO yet? Did you YOLO yet?
Rob, you fuck shit up like I do. Like, awesome. Love it.
It's just so much shit. I just walk out some days and go, what the fuck have I built? It's just so much.
Did you do the Bolo YOLO?
No, I haven't had time. And to be honest, the tank actually looks pretty good at the moment. So I'm just like, do I really want to screw with it? I think I'm going to wait for the spawning stuff to see if anything happens with that. And if it doesn't, I'll go back to screwing my main tank up. So that's where, I think that's about it.
Matt, welcome.
Hey.
Face to the name. Nice to meet you.
I've been lurking for a while.
What's been happening in your week in reefing?
It's a bit up and down at the moment, I must say. It was all going well, and then I think
have you agreed to a tank tour? Because that's usually what happens.
I feel like I had white spot. I don't think it was white spot. Spoke to Rob about it, and I've been treating for flukes. It seems to be doing the trick. However, my phosphate and my nitrate were lovely, and now they've just gone poof because of like the mastic I'm using. I'm guessing it's that. So now hair algae, bone algae started, and I'm like, oh god. So it's a bit up and down at the moment, but we're getting there.
Yeah, it's quite rich food, that mastic. I mean, it's great, but it's quite pollutant.
Oh yeah, you see it when a fish takes a bite. That
it goes
clouds.
That's it. Yeah.
It's so good though.
Yeah. I did 3 or 4 days of that. Tested my water and was like, shit, there and then I was like, all right, I'll back off a little bit. And then I tested them. It's test day today, so I'll test it again. But last week I tested it, and it was 0.31, and I was like, oh, that's well high. And I've been having to dose it down to try and get it back into control, and then hair algae patches have started, so I've had rock out, been toothbrushing and scrubbing it today. So shit. She's been scrubbing it as well.
What a ball ache.
But how are the fish? Are the fish good?
The fish are all right. The yellow wrasse is still flutting around at the top, still flashing more than I'd like. And the stain is still spotty around the back of the head and around the eyes. It's got better, but it's still there. And I'm like, now I'm like, do I just catch them? Or do I just? I've got another tank to the left of it, which is an Evo. And do I just QT them? And otherwise, I'm just going to go around in this vicious circle. I've lost the goby.
It's so hard to treat in a display, really. It's just, if you got
no tank yet, I promise we'll do it.
What was that about? Sorry, did somebody say tank tour?
Not yet. Not yet.
I think it started with a negative though.
I want my nutrients back in control, otherwise it'll be sky eye, Tom.
Right, moving on. He's not giving us a tank tour. Jason. Jason, how's your week going? How is the tank? Is it under control?
Well, I mean, it doesn't look like anything bad happened from overdosing no pox last night, so that's cool.
Good.
How did that happen?
Functional overdose or what?
Well, I actually had to reprime the dosing pump line, and so I took the lid off of the bottle to get it to prime because I moved the bottle around and I think it closed the lid too much, so it vapor locked, and then I forgot to put the lid back on the bottle, and I went and took a shit and did some other stuff. I come back.
Where did you check it?
I come back and I'm like, why does the room stink like no pox?
And I'm like, and shit.
No, that was in the bathroom. I didn't shit in the tank or anything like that. I'm not.
Well, you said you were checking it with you somewhere.
So yeah, the room smelled like no pox, and I'm like, that's not good. So I looked, and it's just dripping, just drip, 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 drip. And I'm like, man, that's probably not good. So I have no idea how much it dosed. No clue. So yeah, I didn't have any water ready for a water change because I had just done a water change and I hadn't made water yet. So here we are. But everything looks okay. I mean, it looks like shit anyway. Everything's fucked up anyway, but
well,
the fish are
something. You're looking way better and sounding better with your new mic, your new camera, and your headphones.
Very professional.
Now, how do you buy new equipment and get it all to work for the first stream?
Yeah.
Well, before I did all, I mean, everything came yesterday, and I sat down for like a half hour and plugged everything in.
Yeah, I get it. That's the way the Americans do it, right?
I pushed buttons until I got it to work, and then if it didn't work, then I shut everything off, and then I turned it all back on to make sure it worked the second time, and it worked.
Amazing idea.
And I had to poke a couple more buttons, and once I got all that done, it just worked.
It's one of these weird situations. The more you pay for a camera, like these high-end Sonys and things like that, and then you go to a high-end mic, which isn't just USB and it's XLR, and you need a wee sound desk and stuff, it just gets infinitely more complicated and way harder to get to work, especially when you're jumping apps. So if you're using Zoom, I have to change to go to StreamYard.
Are you saying Jason bought cheap shit?
Yep.
No, I'm saying Jason did it the right way round.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he bought good stuff and figured it out.
Yes.
Well done, Jason.
Yeah,
I
a little
the
bit of
settings.
Advice and
That's me clapping you, Jason.
After we got all that.
I thought that was fish.
No.
That's a dolphin, isn't it?
I did once go swimming with dolphins, but I didn't like it. I found them very clicky.
Quite invasive. Yeah,
for fuck's sake. Steve, how's your week in reefing been? So you're not moving house when you thought you were going to be moving, so you're there a little bit longer?
I don't know how much longer I'm here for.
Are you doing?
I was supposed to move in October.
With the tank, have you started kind of shutting anything down, or are you just leaving it exactly as it is?
I'm just going to empty it one day, move it, and then put all the water back in.
So you're moving local then?
Yes. Yeah, it's about a mile away.
Oh, superb. Although, is it more frustrating that you're only moving such a short distance?
No, because we're moving to a much bigger place, so I have a bigger tank and everything.
Right, so you're not thinking about shutting that down and getting... You're not shutting that down and getting rid of it and then getting a new tank in the new house. You're setting that back up.
Yeah.
Oh, you're missing an opportunity there. You could break it now. Tell the missus, hey, just fucked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like the time scale for getting a new tank is just I'm the only one setting that time scale. The permission is in. It's all signed off.
Permission is in.
Yeah.
I love it. I've got a signed letter.
I've already spoken.
I can have a tank.
I'm gonna set it up not where the big tank's going.
Okay.
So that I can put the big tank in and then move everything over.
Why not just get the big tank in first and move straight into the big tank?
Because I haven't decided which one I want yet.
Stop talking about it.
The 1800.
Has the CFO signed off on the size of tank?
Well, the CFO would be me.
Anyway.
Oh, okay, you're the CEO. Okay.
I'm the one that pays for everything.
Okay.
Oh, right.
She's really good. She'll just let me do whatever. So
brilliant.
Yeah, that's.
So what are you thinking? 6 footish?
5 or 6, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so 6 or 7.
8. I mean, what's
I'm already thinking
difference?
that I'm getting solar panels and batteries at the house, so I don't need to worry about how much it's going to cost me in electric. So, yeah, why not go bigger?
Why not? I mean,
put a shark
if
in
you
it.
want to get, you're going to get
definitely a shark.
Not getting custom made.
Again,
restricted, really, aren't you? I suppose.
Yeah,
you go off the shelf.
I might go and get a customer made one. I just want to get in the fucking house first. I've been waiting so damn long.
Yeah, that is a stressful thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to get in.
So you're hoping to get in before Christmas then? Is that the plan? Because it all goes to bit shit.
What did you just say, Rob?
As soon as you get into December, it all goes out the window.
Yeah, so my mortgage offer runs out on the 5th of January, and I've told the estate agent I ain't getting another one, so pull your fucking finger out.
Right. Yeah.
To which they said, I should suggest you extend it, knowing what solicitors are like.
What?
Well,
so it's been...
Are you in a long chain then, or?
5 properties in the chain. But we sold... I informed the solicitors on the 7th of August. And we're still not in.
Fuck.
February, isn't it?
Just a little thing just niggling away at you all the time.
And we've been living out of boxes for like a month now. We've just decided, fuck it, and we've unpacked a load of them.
Yeah.
Well, now that you've unpacked them, that means everything will start moving real quick now.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. And then like this whole tank tour, my Apex has been pinging me saying the temperature is too low. I don't think it is. I basically, someone decided I had loads of frags that I was selling to make a bit of space, and someone messaged me earlier and went, "I'll have all of them. Come and meet me at this fish shop." They said, "I'll meet you at Swallow Aquatics, Colchester." Then they messaged me saying I'm there. I'm like, "Yeah, me too." So, oh, hang on a minute, I've gone to Swallow Aquatics in Rayleigh, which is like 35-minute drive away. So I got back in the door for the tank tour with 1 minute to spare. So yeah, my level in the sump is a bit low because I had like so much stuff bagged up. I've taken loads of water out of it, so I need to go and mix some salt water up to bring it back up to the level. And yeah, I dare say my temperature sensor's moved.
Yeah,
Steve, what the fuck are you doing sitting talking to us then?
I love how dedicated everybody is to these tank
I am flattered, but you're a madman.
It's not. It feels plenty warm enough. That's fine.
Love it. Brilliant.
Yep,
experience. Yeah, that's good. 25
Not the more salinity, just stick your finger in. Yeah, salt in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that, I've been furiously tidying up.
Come up.
I've been tidying up the fucking rat's nest of wires in the back, ready for next week's tour.
Yes.
So what will happen between now and then? One of those things will go wrong.
Yeah,
I'll have to pull all of those wires back out again.
We're gonna see you next week, and the tank's gonna be empty. We're gonna be like,
we've never had
3D printing as well.
Yeah, we've never had actual tears during a tank tour, so that could be a first.
I cried during mine
today, though.
What's that?
Said we've had some fancy dress today.
Which will be going in the shenanigans, trust me. All right, Dave, your week in reefing.
Not an awful lot, mate, really. I did buy a reef mat, haven't installed it.
All right,
plumbing's fucked in the tank, so that's that.
What's that? What's fucked?
The plumbing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, just nothing really fit, so I had to go down to an LFS yesterday, make do stuff up, and that's a job for probably next weekend to fit.
I reckon you just did it on purpose because you work in a car dealership, don't you? So that's just what you do. You just fuck sticks up and just go.
Cut and shut.
3 months
exactly
to get the part.
Yep. You
Doesn't
know it.
work for Mercedes, Rob. Calm the fuck down.
No, but apart from that, tank's pretty good, man. Just ticks along, really.
So your tank, so there's nothing wrong with your tank then. So
you mentioned tanked, or all my hammers would die. Probably all the fish.
Why are you having to do replumbing if your tank's all up and running?
Well, it's to get the roller man. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They are growing. Is that
it was meant to come with a 32mm down pipe, so it should have fitted absolutely perfect with what I made up already. It fucking lied. It's 25mm. So that's that. So I had to make some other bits up yesterday, and hopefully it'll be all good next week. So.
In America, we just go to the hardware store and they have everything ready for us. We just pick up what we want.
Yeah, we don't have that. We don't have that here. You go to B&Q and you walk up the aisles and there's buckets of stuff and somebody's just mixed it all up. And it's just a clusterfuck.
Yeah, not here. We have
you get everything you want instantly, and then you get shot in the fucking parking lot trying to go home.
I don't know. I'd rather take a shot than a knife in the ass.
But no, apart from that, everything's pretty good. Had a power outage last night, which was epic. But the battery backup just kicked in like it should do, and happy days.
Oh, cool. You got what's that? The Ecotech one, or you got a?
No, fuck, mate. I'm not paying that kind of money for that shit.
Nice.
I've got one of the River Max 2s.
Oh, okay.
Spoken like a true cockney.
Yeah. Fuck, mate.
Just the River Max 2, but I love it. It's plug and play, which is what I need. None of it's
what's it powered in? Just your wave makers or your return?
No, just my return. Just wanted it on my return. Which is a bit overcomplicated because I got it set up into the Apex, but it's a bit more complicated than what it needs to be. But yeah, it's all good. All good.
Is that common when I do the tank for you or not?
No, it's the first one I've had in a long time until I accidentally tripped all the fuses in the house. But yeah, pretty good.
You did it.
Which part of London?
No. Last night was that was because of any storms.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was fucking wild here last night.
It still is, mate. Yeah. And it still is. I wouldn't wear a kilt in this weather, mate.
Oh, I would. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Which part of London are you from, Dave?
What's that?
Which part of London are you from, Dave?
I'm just on the outskirts of Guildford.
Oh, right. Surrey, then?
Yeah, Surrey. So Farnborough. Farnborough's actually my name.
I know it well.
Yeah,
That's what we call that, mate. Posh.
I wouldn't go that far.
My sister used to live in
richest county in the country.
Was you born in London, Dave? Was you?
That's where I'm from.
London born or not?
No. I've always lived Farnborough.
Right.
I was in Farnham for a while, which is a proper rich area, but
isn't Farnborough Hampshire?
Farnborough's Hampshire, but then I literally step across the road from me, and I'm in Surrey. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
So Jason, so you live in Maryland, that's like right outside of DC, right? And DC's like right next to Pennsylvania, kind of West Virginia. So how long have you been that part of Maryland? Like
forever.
Yeah. Okay.
But if I step across the street, I'm in Pennsylvania, so.
Okay, Pennsylvania's Penn, right? PA.
You're in New York, then.
We call that PA. Yeah, New York or New York? New York, or just New York? Buffalo, New York?
Cali, man. You're a California man, eh?
Cali.
Cali, man.
New York.
Well done, everybody.
Okay.
Fucking
geographical delight.
So Mr. Budnick is next, but he fucked off. He's maybe actually got a customer.
Maybe he's bushing some corals.
Small penis.
And on that note, unless anybody has any other questions,
I can do mine now because I had to go for thingy, didn't I?
Oh no, we're done.
We're done.
Oh, fuck you,
Just
man.
ain't got time, mate.
Something about Aquaforest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go on, Lee. How's your week in reefing team?
See that? That's all.
Oh,
Well,
right.
funny enough, I run out of two
protocols.
parts, so I've had to transfer my dosing over to the new 3-part system that I'm using. I won't mention any names.
Yeah. Triton.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. What else?
Is that like a prerequisite? Everybody over there in Great Britain has a trident. You all have tridents.
Yep.
You all have.
Quite a lot of us.
Well, some keep them in the box.
some keep them.
Yeah. Well, it's not. No, Tom's isn't even in a box. It's sat on the shelf, just with pipes wrapped around it.
All I'm
Next to
going
his
to say
mic.
on the subject is that tridents work quite well for us over here. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Mine's never missed a beat, really. Apart from
Mine hasn't.
feed pipe got blocked once, and I pushed an Allen key through it, and that was about it.
Yeah. So anyway, you've changed your 3-part? You said.
Yeah, well, I've gone from Elements 2-part to Aquaforest. That obviously, I'm not going to go into detail because I've already been told off once. But yeah, other than that, I've took some nice photos, as you've seen on the group, and
You did. They look amazing.
Very good.
yeah, I'm really
good.
impressed.
Yeah.
I got dead excited and took some more next night, and they're absolute dog shit. So it's like, all right, that was
Let's cut off.
obviously just a fluke.
Yeah.
I'm not quite
Do
that
you
fucking
know whose
expert.
children they are or not?
No, I've got to take them reach and then get them put on my milk cartons, ready to go. Missing.
Fuck's sake. And all the while, Rama left, came back, and is now dressed as a fucking banana.
At first, I thought you were a duck at first glance. Then, with peak at hat looks like a bill.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've also, as some of you all know, my YouTube video went up Saturday night. I'm on middle of finishing off one ready for next week.
What's
Other than that,
on?
there's sorry.
What was it on? I haven't seen it. What was that on?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Rob,
What?
are you asking what the subject it was on?
I was just asking what he made. What YouTube video was it? Was it
It's
one of your sponsored
unboxing
ones?
of me Aquaforest stuff.
Right, that's all right. Move on.
No, he said, "Oh, well done on when it post up. I think you're on Instagram." It's like, "Oh, well done, Lee." Well, cheers, Rob. You called me a whore last time I mentioned it.
Yes.
That hasn't changed.
No. I don't dispute the fact. I'm anybody for a five and an hand job.
Don't think that second pallet's coming, Lee.
Nope. Anyway, so yeah, I've started pushing for YouTube again. Up till 3 o'clock this morning, redoing another video for next week. Other than that, there's not been a great deal happening. I've just been stupidly busy. Hence,
You got to make those videos. Sorry, I'm still in the sponsor mode. You got
Yeah.
they're not making you, but they
No,
told you
no.
what you got to do with it.
yeah. All I've got to do for Aquaforest is a post on Facebook in their group, tagging them. One post on Instagram and 2 stories on Instagram, and that's it. The YouTube I want to do myself because I used to do it before.
That's it. Well, that's it for good, or that's it a week.
Not a
or what?
repetition.
A week, sorry, a week.
Oh, I was going to say that's it for good. I'm like, piece of piss. How many
Yeah, well,
weeks?
even that. I just got to work out how to do stories because I hadn't done them before on Instagram.
Once
And
upon a
it-
time.
Sorry?
Once upon a time.
Oh,
it,
fucking
yeah.
Tony Fox.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, there was a whore.
And his name was Lee, and he had children in his basement.
Yeah.
Sponsorship over.
Yeah.
I think so. Unless, do they all want T-shirts? Anyway, moving
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Mr. Budnick, can you hear us? Do you want to tell us what's going on in Great Lakes corals this week? No. he
Zach,
doesn't.
you're muted. Zach. There you go.
My AirPods died. Can you hear me?
Oh, you're really muffled.
Kind of.
You sound like Rob this morning.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sound like a fucking stud.
Okay. Well, unless anybody has any other questions for Mr. Rama, I would like to thank him for giving us this tour. Super excited for what's coming. And if we all bully you enough, I think you will get a new tank sooner rather than later.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, I've got impulse buying syndrome or something like that.
So
I did want to ask Grammy before he goes, what's it like being the focus of a video and not being able to Google everything we mention?
A right pain in the arse.
This has probably been cheapest one for you so far, hasn't it?
No, because there's just Google list at the side of me. I've got to do.
That's why he had to do it on his computer. He couldn't move to his phone because he needed to keep fucking looking up things.
Making a list.
Well, just to expedite your upgrade, Rama, I just want to leave you with this parting comment, which is, I think one of those seals is on its way out. Anyway, thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining Rama's Tank Tour, and we will see you on the next one. Cheers, everybody.
See you later. Bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Here he is, the man of the hour. Look at the t-shirt. That is amazing.
Hold on.
Hey!
Nice.
That looks really good in yellow. Well done.
Well, it was the closest colour I could get to a banana.
I don't even like bananas.
I don't.
Do you guys know how much Jason fights against spending money on anything? And this week alone, he has bought a webcam and a mic.
Okay. Yeah. And I was going to make you an honorary Yorkshireman for being tight, you know.
He's got to represent for Babe Station.
But here, let me tell you, I spent almost no money on both of those things. I made sure I got great deals on it, so it's like really not spending very much money.
Yeah, sure. Insert shit. Oh my god!
What the fuck?
So what
Hold on.
Is that your outfit for when you go riding with Yorkshire Reefer?
No, this is my Birmingham one.
That's amazing.
I don't know what's more scary, the fact that they've got these outfits or they had them prepared.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
That's fantastic.
Oh my god.
Well, that might be effort anyway.
I don't know.
Just flopping here or something.
It's too fucking hot with that one. Sorry.
I was
Take the
finding
dog lead off. Thank you.
I was saying, you best put that back on dog. Well, you're right, Dave. You look a bit blue there.
Yeah, it's a bloody tank, mate, isn't it?
There you go.
You should get him booked in for a tank tour, Ron.
Well, see, the thing is, I don't even say it now. Other people say it on my behalf.
I think it's funny that Lee's calling somebody blue looking when now that he's in his office and Mr. Big Shot.
He's evolved now and he's looking down.
I didn't get to see his YouTube video he just put out. I've been busy all morning.
Oh,
I really wish
great.
I'd moved the washing basket from back of me. I really do.
Your phone's still hanging out or something.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I'm in the middle of editing my sump build setup one for next week.
Oh, you could just stop and put it off for 3 months.
I just haven't got around to doing that last bit. It's getting to me. There's one of the parts I bend down and it's full moon out, so I'm gonna have to find a way of blanking that off.
Full moon?
Full moon and a couple of kind of like asteroids below it.
No, just the moon. No asteroids.
Just
full
get
moon.
an
Werewolves?
chuck it over your ass.
You're deaf.
Just get an Aquaforest logo and chuck it over your ass, mate. It's all good.
Got werewolves in the basement now?
Kind of.
They keep the kids company.
Keep them quiet.
Fuck's sake.
If you don't stop screaming, I'm going to let them go again. Any sign of Jizzy Edge yet, Bob?
Any sign of what?
Jizzy head?
Jizzy
Any
head?
sign of Jizzy head?
Eggs. Jizzy eggs.
Jizzy eggs.
No, not yet.
Jizzy eggs. I didn't understand that one.
So that's a new sexual act for me. I don't know that one.
How are the corals doing, Rob?
5 of them look okay. One of them probably dead by the morning, I think.
Oh, that sucks.
Stripping. Yeah, I mean, I've not had great success with wild Aussie colonies at the best of times. They're very finicky, aren't they? But that's why I bought 6. I'm hoping 3 or 4 will survive. That's the game plan anyway. So the one that's stripping, I'm going to chop up tomorrow, see if there's any eggs in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, potentially Rob could have a spawning on Tuesday.
I mean, that would be hilarious, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it? Done. Moving on.
I don't want fusses. You buy corals Friday, you get the eggs Tuesday, fuck off Wednesday, done.
Boy, if that were to happen, you just post that everywhere on the internet and be like, fuck all of you guys. Look what I did. Yeah.
Yeah, have even more friends.
Are you prepared for the eggs then, Rob? Or?
No. No. I'm so underprepared. I'm actually overwhelmed with the amount of shit I've got to get together by tomorrow if they do spawn. So I've done that. You know what you do in the panic when you go, I've got so much to do, so I've actually done nothing.
I know all about that.
I'm going to go and walk the dog instead.
I know all about it. Yeah,
exactly.
Just don't do anything. Fuck it.
Exactly, yeah. So my plan is tomorrow.
Problem when Rob's got to make a plan.
Yeah. I bought some stuff. Look, that's my plan. I bought some mesh. That's as far as I've got.
Sorted then.
You can give your wife her pants back now.
Yes. I mean, they're massive.
That big?
You are fucking brave.